Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dealer, and this is Labyrinth of Touhou 2. Alright, well, we only got this boss ahead of us. I don't remember too much about this boss. I do know a few things. One of them is instant death. Alright, we'll go with this for right now and see how it goes. I may have to switch some equipment around. Oh, you really came. Just like Lady Eki expected. Huh? Oh, it's the lazy Shinigami. No, wait. I can't deny what you said, but that's not something you say when you greet someone. You're Komachi, right? What are you doing in this place? There's no reason for a Shinigami like you to be interested in this incident now. Even more for someone as lazy as you. Yeah, I have no interest about this place, but Lady Eki is very concerned by this great tree. So since I'm her subordinate, she sent me to check up on the situation, but I chose to do like always and skip out on the job. It was Lady Eki's mistake to choose someone like me in the first place. She said it. She really did. It seems like a lot of humans knew exactly what you were going to do. Please shut up. Now then, I'm listening. What's your story? Hey, wait. Why are you saying I'm listening while you're prepping your scythe? Now look, I'll just beat each of you, then listen to what you have to say. That's the best way to get it out of you. I suppose if you were like, tell me everything you know, we wouldn't be too forthcoming with the information. In situations like these, we really should be... See? Alright then, I'll beat you all into submission first, then I'll listen to what you have to say. Today is just filled with pointless conflicts once again. Okay. So yeah, the biggest danger about Komachi is she has instant death effects. So I put everyone that has at least some resistance, and went from there. But yeah, it's a bit dangerous. Increase everyone's attack. I'm gonna tag you. Who do I want to tag in? We'll do Nittery. Resistant to dark, weak against nature, and has slight weakness to wind. Alright, Super Scope! Gosh, he has a lot of HP. Alright, next attack is definitely on the way, so let's go bring in Rumi again. Buff up everyone. Paralyzed her. Okay, cool. They actually got a paralysis off. I'm gonna bring in Chen briefly. Good hit. Okay, that was a bit dangerous. Look, Chen's almost already dead. Alright, so yeah, I wanted to do this and buff up her stuff like that. Alright. Got it. Oh, that could have been worse, but that's fine. Oh, here it comes. Alright, 2 instant deaths. Let's bring in Kagosa and Chen. So yeah, that attack did instant death and a bunch of debuffs. currently at 64% attack. Good for you. You do have some weakness to fire, but this attack is a bit slower, I believe. So we'll just do this. Boop. So unfortunately most of my stuff is dark. So the things that affect large box and small box, it's things like how much life you're down, how many status effects there are, how many enemies there are, a lot of things. I am out of juice. Instant death, single target. So the extending arm did probably just as much damage. We got a bone stake, of course, in Sorrow, swiftness gem, and an energy gem. Yeah, the single target slash, assuming you can even survive the damage, has, I think, the highest instant death rate. Oh, yeah, as I thought, I'm no match against all the people you gathered. Really? Why did you turn hostile on us so suddenly? Couldn't you have gone about this in some other way? Haha, no. To tell you the truth, Lady Eki was saying that if Rainbow's group was to come this way, you should collaborate with them to resolve the situation. But if all the members of your group happen to be weaklings, it would be really annoying for me to follow you, don't you think? So I thought to myself, why not be evil and have them do a test of strength? So I wonder now, did we pass Lady Komachi's trial? Aw, that's so mean. Don't be sarcastic, okay? The results are easy enough to see. I was completely defeated. I will just follow you obediently. Tell me, why is Eki so interested in this great tree? Interested enough to be sending you here, in fact. I think it has something to do with the tree drawing spirits to it, or something like that. It was one of the things she said. I didn't understand the rest. Well, anyway, it's good to have you with us, so let's go forward to the top together. Pleased to be working with you from now on. Please don't work me too hard, but I'll be in your care, I guess. Komachi Onozuka has joined the party. Alright, so we got Komachi. Go us. The silent coral reefs that shine sapphire. Eh? We're in the sea. Wait, what's going on here? We're gonna drown! Need air! Wait, I can breathe? Uh-huh, we can breathe. Jeez, that was a scare. That makes things even crazier. We can breathe, yet it still feels like we're underwater. It may be more accurate to say that the atmosphere feels very stiff. It's like we can swim through the air. But there's a whole lot of fishes swimming around here. So there's a sea within this great tree, completely incomprehensible. I don't even know whether to call this a sea or maybe we're just submerged somewhere. Not like this tree wasn't crazy enough from the start, though. You have a point there. That may have been true from the very beginning, but it's only apparent when you actually experience it yourself like we are now. How does this even work? This tree just keeps outdoing itself and breaking the laws of sanity. A whole bunch of strange monsters and weird items all mixed up inside, people randomly trying to kill us for no good reason as we pass by. I know, that was my bad, I apologize for it already. Can't we forgive and forget? Huh? Oh yeah, I suppose you qualify for that last bit too. Huh? You didn't mean me, then who are you talking about? Yes, quite the mystery. Yeah, there's a bit of a track record with some of these characters. So, I don't remember if... Oh yes, we do need to use Komachi. She requires 400 battle points. So let's go ahead and grab her. So, Komachi is what you may call a sponge tank. Essentially a tank that has an absolute ton of HP, but not particularly high defensive stats. So, she is a tank, but she's not very good for as a tank whenever you're just going around killing things, because she generally, if the enemy tends to go faster and they hit her, she's just going to run out of stamina very quickly. But for boss fights, she kind of just does her thing. So yeah, with Komachi... So yeah, just look at the order here. We had picked up Chin, Parsi, and Nidori, as well as Kasen way before we were supposed to. But that's okay. It helped out quite a bit. She is attack-based. I kind of want to just buff up her attack. I mean, I could buff up her HP, but we'll go attack for now. In any case, so her thing. So yeah, even her basic attack has a chance of inflicting instant death. She has a physical attack, a cold row-based. She has an area of a full-screen spirit attack that doesn't do a lot of damage, but has a low chance of doing death and paralysis, and a chance of doing terror, and it can lower pretty much all the stats, which are pretty helpful. So even if you can't instant death the boss in question, you can still do a bunch of this. In the first game, if you did a new game plus, and you had Komachi, or I guess Yuyuko, a number of the first few bosses in Labyrinth of Touhou 1 weren't immune to instant death, so you can actually just quickly just wipe them out with very little trouble. And then she has a single target spirit attack that's her kind of her big hit, which surprisingly does not actually have death on it, even though I think it was supposed to. But yeah, she does have a high hit attack as well. Whenever she's hit, she gets an attack buff. She has a chance whenever she takes damage, she can essentially do spirit. Reflect a spirit attack back on everyone else. And it could do death effect. Let's see, or if the enemy's attack KOs an ally, the counterattack becomes 100%. If it was an attack that KO'd an ally, the counterattack... Okay, cool. So she can even counterattack if an ally dies. She has regeneration, which actually is pretty helpful. If she takes any debuffs, defensive debuffs, it can count as buffs. It doesn't really affect her that much though. You can increase the money drop rate, and then she can add death effect to all of her attacks. And if it already has a death effect, it increases the effect. So we'll go ahead and grab that first. And then I kind of want to grab this. Now, I don't believe this will buff the counterattack here, because I guess that's not classified as an attack. But it's still pretty useful. Yeah, a lot of her passive skills are actually pretty helpful, so we'll go ahead and grab them. Besides that... let's do Eyes That Perceive Reality. So, if the user attacks or is attacked by an enemy with buffs, it counts as if they're non-existent. That's actually pretty helpful as a tank. I still don't know what I'm going to do with you. Still saving up for you. I almost want to just save up for the waterproof, but I think that's a bit overkill. Yeah, for right now we don't need anything from her. And I'm saving up for instant attack for her. So, okay, cool. We got everything. Oh, I need to give her gear. I don't think I have anything too special to give her, though. I can just stack a bunch of HP on her. Oh, Bone Stake. That's what we picked up earlier. A completely featureless weapon, quite dangerous. If you forget to buy it at the beginning, you can obtain it again for you can't obtain it again for quite a while, and it becomes completely unavailable at the second half of the game. So you get 1 stamina plus 20% speed, some accuracy and evasion, and then a bunch of shock, terror, and silence resist. Well, she's already completely immune to death, and I don't really need the speed on her. Oh yeah, evasion. Chen has a bunch of evasion, so she can actually dodge attacks. Alright, well, besides that... yeah, there's not really anything that special to give her. So we'll give her a bunch of HP for right now, and call it a day. I could craft some stuff, but I think I'm going to wait. And by wait, I mean I'm gonna go look right now. Yeah, I don't have the stuff needed. Alright, that's fine. Alright, first things first, check to see if the first FOE came back. It has. Yeah, we're a bit stronger now, so it's not a big issue. Super Scope! Nice. Strong rugged horns. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave dungeon. Our average level is now 12, which is fine. Okay, so 4-4. Okay, we go left or right. Well, if we're gonna find any eels, it'll definitely be somewhere around here, probably. And it looks like there's gates. Alright, oozes. They tend to have decent defenses. Yep. This way is blocked because of a mysterious device. It's too difficult to try and break through it. So, pretty much like before, but blue instead of green. Alright. Good old Shadow Cats. Luckily, we are faster. Okay, not too bad. Ultra fast granite keystone. Just place it and it'll emit a special field that totally draws out the potential of anything and make it more awesome and stuff. It involves so much breakthrough technology that everything about it is a mystery. All stats increase by 12%, get some accuracy and evasion, and all resistances plus 12%. We'll give this to you. Doesn't increase speed. Big circle, big circle. And plenty of stairs going down. Aya again. What's wrong? Oh my, if it isn't my dear Aya, weren't you partaking in your favorite activity of collecting information for your newspaper while being haughty to us? Ay, that's quite the grudge you're holding. I've given up on outpacing the other Tengu and getting the news out the fastest. Their head start of a few days was a huge hurdle, and the monsters are getting strong enough to make progress a little difficult. Huh, is that so? Then you might as well come with us. We're gonna keep going further in, though we're in no rush. Eh? Wait. The other Tengus will surely reach a point where the monsters become too strong for them to progress any further as well. That would make going with Rainbow's group the best plan. They're definitely a strong bunch, and if they can assemble this many people, they might be able to reach the very top. Hey, you listening? Say something. This should do. Goodness me, since you're so insistent, I suppose I could deign to accompany you. But doing so would mean giving up on my newspaper. Don't I deserve something in return? My inclination to agree isn't helped by the way you put it, but whatever. What do you want from us? Oh, no worries. It's nothing too annoying. I simply want to put all the information you've collected thus far into my newspaper. Let's see. To fill up the amount of space I have reserved for that section, information of about 30 species of monsters should do it. Information on 30 species of monsters? Huh. We beat up a whole bunch of monsters, but I don't remember how many different species of them there were. Kane, you were compiling information on monsters, right? How many species have we defeated so far? Hold on, let me check. About 25 or so. Just a bit more to 30. Come back here once you've gathered information on 30 different species of monsters. I'll be resting here meanwhile. 30 different species, huh? Alright, we'll remember that. So yeah, we need to fill out the Pokédex a bit more. Should be easy enough to do. And then I'll add another party member. I don't think Aya is required for anything. Aquatic creature scales. Well, besides you need to find all the characters, but I don't think she has a battle point requirement. She used to be pretty ridiculous in the first game. Aquatic creature shell. Scales of creatures that live in water. They're leptoid scales composed of only enamel and collagen. So even if they're eaten by accident, the mouth can safely handle them. Alright, so we're at 25, supposedly. Yeah, so the format of this place is a bunch of these little square partitions, essentially. Wow, Kane actually outspeeds Netherray. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's tag you out. We'll bring back... never mind, we're going to bring in Kagosa. Unfortunately, Chin here is not going to be super useful. A number of the monsters are resistant to physical, and her fire AoE is not going to be very useful underwater. Electric Oarfish. Okay, so that brings us up to 26, because that is a new enemy. Fortunately, these guys outspeed me. Yep. It's bound to happen eventually. So that's 26. Hello. You found some sort of tunnel at the end of this wall. It looks like we can go to the other side. Cool. Found a shortcut. What isn't cool is I'm going to have to go back there because there's a side path we still need to take. I should just... We'll just do that. Bonk. Heater muffler, which we've gotten before. Oh, paralysis, that's annoying. So, since my ATB bar was already full, being paralyzed didn't stop me from taking an action. Okay, these guys are doing a bit of a number to us. Let's tag in Kasen. Rumia can stay for now. Kazu's Amulet. A charm that a mother asks you to hand over to her son guarding the watch house. A consumable that uses special radio waves to repel encounters, but given when you get it, you'll hesitate when using it in many ways. Gives you debuff resistance. Alright, Kasen's strong enough to handle things. We got some wind sand. Sand that seems to summon wind when you throw it in the air. Can be handy when you want to cool off, but then you'd get sand on your body and hair. Reimu and Marissa. Who's that? It is me. Good day. We have met back at when eldest daughter was causing problems for your shrine. Oh, you're that oarfish. Eldest daughter? Oh, you mean Tenchi? Yeah, she was a huge pain during the shrine incident. If I may ask, have you happened to come across Lady Tenchi in your exploration? Nope, haven't seen her. Did she come here? She was no longer in heaven, so I suspect this is where she went. At the rate that this great tree is growing, it will not be long before it reaches heaven. Tenchi was supposed to stay in heaven to attend a meeting of Celestials to decide what to do about the situation, but if that attention seeker really did come here, she can't be up to any good. I believe so as well. Along with all the matters during the shrine incident, do allow me to apologize in advance for any troublesome matters that she will be inciting. That's the strangest apology I've ever heard. Besides, you're here to prevent her from causing trouble, right? I do hope I can. If you happen to see Tenchi, do you mind informing me as well? And if possible, subdue her too. If we do meet Tenchi, we'll try, though don't expect too much. Your agreement alone is plenty. I'll be continuing my search for the eldest daughter meanwhile, till we meet again. Tenchi is definitely up to something annoying. Agreed. As if you two can talk. Let me get... That little corner's bothering me. Aquamarine Knight. Set up a defense buff, it looks like. That brings us up to 27? And he's not vulnerable to nature. Definitely vulnerable to Mystic, though. Level 15 boss. Creature scales, piece of magic armor, fragment of double steel. Fragment of double steel is a metal that is effective at refining weapons, armor, and accessories. When you use double steel, the material used immediately before will have its effects increased twofold. Handy, but also rare. Piece of magic armor. Fragments of weapons and armors used by enemies, although they're damaged, they might be recyclable. Is there anything else? I don't remember what else dropped. That might have been everything. Yeah, I think so. If I missed it, I apologize. Okay, that puts us here. Well, if that's the case, let's go this way then. Oh wow, you lived. It's probably because they have decent defense. Because they're oozes. What do you got for me? Charge and Targe. A shield that has fire damage and enables charging attacks. It's useful, but it's hard to discard the sticky bomb launcher. Practice with a grenade launcher if you want to use this, or forget it if you have invincibility on. Alright. Thorny Seed and Concept of something. Well, definitely know the Thorny Seed that's new. Perhaps this is some kind of plant seed, but it's really quite big and very spiky. In fact, it's spiky enough that it could probably kill some unsuspecting mustache plumber that stepped on it. Hey, a Mario reference. Okay, got that corner done. Ghost Tail. Okay, let's go ahead and swap in you for now. Strange mechanical part. Alright, some mechanical parts with all sorts of complicated shapes. Maybe you'll make the Kappa happy by collecting a lot of them. Alright. Can I get that item? Magic Bird's Crest ×4. Piece of feather found on the head of a magic bird, larger than any other feather on its body. Used for intimidation, wooing the opposite sex, but mostly as an appeal for its existence. Thus, they are often quite colorful. chest. Can I make it? Yes. Tome an insight attack, and defense, and magic, and mind. Okay, cool. Got all that. Alright, we're kind of over time at this point, and I forgot to tag out characters. Okay, that didn't do anything. There we go. Okay, well at least got some of it. We'll go ahead and leave dungeon for now. Achievements! Get a midnight oil set. Increases experience gained after a battle by 2%, and it stacks up to 50%. Well, it doesn't give me a count, unfortunately. What was this? Oh. Oh, so that was the achievement we got. Treasures of the Pirate King. Open 3 locked chests. Keep looking for them. Stat increasing items come from there. Noted. Alright. I'm just seeing if there's anything we can craft that's actually worthwhile. Okay, we definitely can craft more stuff. That's good. Uniform exorcism. The bone stakes are interesting. Plus evasion. That's actually not bad. And then, of course, Lambo drivers, which require all sorts of stuff. Okay. Also, I've been crafting life fragments, if you hadn't noticed. Trying to get that stacked up. Speaking of, how many can we buy? Not enough. Yeah, I want to get to 99 of life fragments, and then I can sell them after I get the achievement. Well, so far we're doing well without actually going to visit Patchouli at all. So that's something at least. Average level 13, that's fine. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Eagle, this is Labyrinth of Touhou 2. I'll see you guys later.